How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my Pokemon TCG Journey video, episode 13. And we got a really big video today. I've got a whole pile of cards to show off, and I'm very excited for this because as of today, I have officially hit the halfway point towards my goal of collecting one card for every Pokemon ever. Out of the 1,006 Pokemon that currently have a card available, after today, I will have 528, over halfway there. Well, let's go ahead and start with this little pile here. So, I went to Collect-A-Con in Denver and decided to pick up a few cards. I would have picked up a whole lot more, but there was like no internet there, so I couldn't access my list that I've made on all the Pokemon cards that I have, so I had to just go for the cards that I knew for a fact I didn't have. There was a whole pile that I had on the side in case my internet ever came back of Pokemon that I thought I was missing but wasn't sure. Turns out every single one of them I was missing. It was like a pile of like 50 cards, but I just couldn't risk it. So these are the ones I ended up getting, and I'm happy to have these. So we got a Pidgey, a Holo Clefable. Look at that. Isn't it interesting how Clefairy, this is Clefairy. Isn't it interesting how Clefairy got a Holo, but Clefable did not? Man, Wizards of the Coast was weird. Got this Breloom, Golisopod, Rillaboom, Colossal Holo, and Dracovish Holo. Very, very small pile of cards there. But I had a great time at Collect-A-Con. I made a video here on my main channel of grading a game with Wada while I was there, and I vlogged the whole thing. It'll be on my second channel here in a few weeks, I think. Anyway, so let's see. We got a new set released this month, and that was Paradox Rift. And I wanted to buy a box, but I realized it was a lot more efficient. It made a lot more economic sense for me to just buy the singles from the set off Troll and Toad. And to sweeten the deal, I got this nice little pile of cards here. So I show these all in Pokédex order, by the way. So you'll see at the end what the new Paldean Pokemon are that I got. And thanks to this order from Troll and Toad, I have every single Gen 9 Pokemon that has a card so far. Can you believe they still haven't given Fluttermane and Iron Thorns a card yet? We're 5 sets deep into Gen 9 and they still are missing some Pokemon. That's never happened before. Anyway, Finneon, Snover, Victini Holo, and I got this one specifically. I actually already have a Victini, but this is going to be replacing that. Because a jumbo card of this was given away to people who went to see Pokemon White, Victini, and Zekrom in theaters. I saw it with my wife in December 2011, and I still have my jumbo card as a matter of fact, and it's just so nostalgic to me, and I decided, you know what, this is the Victini card I want to put in my Pokédex. Tynamo, Electric, a lot of nostalgia for these Gen 5 cards, so I was prioritizing Gen 5 and 6 here in this order. Axew, Fraxer, Quilladin, Frogadier, Diggersby, Fletchinder, Holo Talonflame, Holo Vivian, and I went with the normal pattern instead of the region-specific one. Flabebe, Floette, Holo Florges, and here we go with the Gen 9 Pokemon. So, introduce the new Ancient and Future Pokemon, which I think is this really cool design. So, we got Screamtail, Holo Brute Bonnet, Slitherwing, Sandy Shocks EX, the only Sandy Shocks card right now are EXs. Then we got the future Pokemon, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands EX, Iron Jugulus Holo, Iron Moth Holo, and then we had Gimmighoul and Golden Go EX. Finally, those Pokemon got some cards. And again, isn't it crazy that Fluttermane and Iron Thorns still don't have a card? That's just unreal. The games came out a year ago now and we still don't have every Pokemon available as a card. Every generation before this, they have finished within just 3 sets. Here we are 5 sets deep and we're still missing stuff. Not to mention all the Pokemon like the ones in the DLC and Iron Leaves and all that stuff. Anyway, now we have an even bigger pile of cards. So I went to San Antonio this past weekend. In fact, I caught a bug of some kind on my way back. That's why I sound like this. And while I was there, I hit up a card shop and bought a whole pile of Gen 1 and Gen 2 cards that I was missing. Oh man, I'm so happy for this. I'm pretty sure thanks to this, I'm over halfway there for my Gen 2 cards and over 2/3 of the way there, maybe 3/4 of the way there for Gen 1. This just knocked off a big chunk of what I was missing. I'm very happy for that. Let's go ahead. Fearow, Arbok, Parasect, Venonat, Persian. Oh man, I'm getting a nostalgic rush with all these. Primeape, Geodude, Graveler, Golem, Rapidash, Doduo, Dodrio, Seal, which just happens to be a shadowless. I didn't pick that out on purpose. Dugong, Ghastly, Krabby, Executor, Lickitung, Rhydon, Amistar, and going into Gen 2, Furret, Lediba, Ledion, which I always thought was a holo rare, but no, it's just an uncommon. Flaffy, Pineco, Dunsparce, Granbull, this Sneasel, which is pretty notorious actually. This used to be a super overpowered. I'm pretty sure this actually used to be banned, if I remember right. Teddiursa, Ursaring, Slugma, Magcargo, Piloswine, Mantine, and Houndour, and Donphan. Got a whole lot of old cards here, which I'm very happy for. So that's what I picked up this time. Again, halfway there in my journey. In fact, my binder is now so thick I'm going to have to get a second binder. This is budging at the seams. It's too full. So the next time I make a card pickups video, you are going to see what the other binder is that I will be using to store my Pokemon cards. I don't know when that'll be. All I know is that I'm very happy to have all these cards now. Whenever Fluttermane and Iron Thorns gets a release, I'll probably get some more cards to make that video a bit more interesting. Anyway, that'll do it for now. Time to put these cards in the binder. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.